Because remember the incident with moving targets?
Yeah, moving
You
target
forgot.
incident.
Moving targets incident.
Yo. Oh my god, wait.
The swords and sandals video did well. I don't know why it's getting like low views.
Epic rap battles of Eminem.
Are you recording?
Yes, are you recording? See my
Uh,
message.
you record.
See my
You
message.
record. Yes, I see. Yo, USA, let's massacre the French. Alright, man.
Fuck, kill the French.
Alright.
Go. Oh my god, kill the
Go.
French. Kill the French. Kill the French.
If I'm correct, it would probably like this. Realistically, it would probably dissolve the gunpowder.
Okay, wait. I'm just gonna make
It would just make it worse than generic gunpowder.
Okay, I'm just gonna save to
think-
make some missiles. Yeah.
I think like what could be better is just use incendiary ammo instead.
What the fuck is that? The gem. Okay, once we're done with the French, let's kill the fucking let's kill the Germans.
The Germans, alright, reasonable.
Kill the.
And then I'd still consecutively nuke Berlin, because
Look like Scooby-Doo!
I have to blur that out. I have to blur that out. Okay. You
alright.
Look like Scooby-Doo!
Alright, blur that out too, man.
Yeah, I have.
Alright, major event.
Major event.
Right, go to the next major event. Alright, calculating consequences. This is a.
Engineer. Game.
Not even loading up.
AI is temporarily
okay.
available, son.
AI is temporary and available. Alright. We'll jump forward again. Retry. Let's see if it works.
I can hear you. Lives in a pineapple under the sea. Absorbent and yellow and porous is he. If nautical nonsense be something you wish, then drop on the deck and flop like a fish. Ready? SpongeBob SquarePants. SpongeBob SquarePants. SpongeBob SquarePants. SpongeBob
Remember when I like non-stop sended like. Okay, it worked. Indochina administration reports irregular contact to Paris. The governor general, damn it, the governor general. All right, let's just do all the next events. All right, and then we just go and read them back, because the timer would be kind of annoying. All right, wait, no, don't read it yet, because we're trying to do like all the events. We're making that do all the events before we actually read it. All right, bad. Wow, this is a lot of events, man. Wow. This is a lot of events, man.
That's a huge.
I probably should have set the timer longer. This is a lot of events. This is a lot of events, man. This is a lot of events, man. This is a lot of events, man.
That's a huge chunk.
Oh my gosh, this is a lot of events, man.
Oh my. How many? What is it? Wait.
Yo, this is. How many events are there? How much events could have possibly like sparked from like mass genocide the French Republic? Yo, man.
Chill.
Dude, how many events are there?
What? Is this Planktons? What?
Dude,
Plankton.
oh my gosh, man.
16 incidents.
How many events? How many events are there?
Alright, that's enough.
Dude,
Stop.
that's the end.
From
Alright,
March
man, let's go back. Alright. Indochina administration reports a regular contact Paris. The Governor General of French Indochina, here Square, I don't know how to read that, received a remarkable cable from the colonial administration's CEO staff laying on the substance of discussions between the American representative and local nationalist figures. Pasquier immediately forwarded the transcript to the Minister of Colonies in Paris with a note describing the matter as irregular and potentially seditious. How do you expect me to read this? Read Generale. The Secretary Generale in Hanoi. Open a file. Open file on American contact. No response from Paris had arrived by month's end. Alright. U.S. War Department rejects the White House directive as military infeasible. United States War Department received the directive from the White House requesting immediate feasibility studies for advanced strategic weapons programs, including but not limited to nuclear, biological, and enhanced infantry capabilities. Major General Douglas MacArthur, Chief of Staff, convened a meeting of the War Division. The division's assessment, delivered in writing on December 12, concluded that nuclear fission had not been achieved by any laboratory, that the Army's total strength was 135,000 men, with virtually no modern tanks or aircraft in production, and that any program targeting a major European power would require congressional authorization, industrial mobilization on a scale unseen since 1918, and a declaration of war. The report was filed without further action. Wow. Alright, I think Italian forces capture Michelè, League sanctions of the big stalls. The Italian northern establishments in Ethiopia continued their advance. Marshal Badoglio's forces captured Michelè after a week of heavy bombardment, while General Graziani's southern column pressed toward the Generale Doria. The League of Nations Sanctions Committee in London, Britain, and France blocked all sanctions targeting Czechoslovakia and the Soviet Union indicated willingness to sell, but transit through British and French-controlled waters remained unresolved. Alright, man. Germany announced its major Luftwaffe expansion program. The German Reich announced the expansion of the Luftwaffe to 2,500 frontline aircraft by spring 1936, citing the defense performance of the Reich. The announcement accompanied the graduation of the first large class of pilots from the expanded flight schools at Schleitheim and one day, something, I don't know. British intelligence estimated German fighter production at 180 per month, rising. The French Air Ministry requested an emergency appropriation of 1.2 billion francs for 1,000 modern fighters. The Chamber of Deputies referred it to committee. NKVD arrests Yoda. NKVD arrests Yoda. Red Army issues deep battle doctrine. In Moscow, the NKVD arrested Nikolai Yezhov's predecessor Yoda on charges of anti-Soviet conspiracy. The arrest signaled an intensification of the purge within security organs. Simultaneously, the Soviet General Staff published a new field regulation, which is PU-36, emphasizing deep battle doctrine and large-scale mechanized operations. Western military attaches noticed the Red Army had grown to 1.3 million men with over 10,000 tanks, though readiness and officer quality remained concerns after the ongoing officer corps reductions. Label government survives conflicts about Indochina. Oh, this is about you. Indochina security sweep. Yo, they're investigating you. They're investigating you. The French government of Pierre Label survived the vote of confidence in the Chamber of Deputies. 327 to 214 after heated debate over the Hor something. I don't know how to read this. Howar label tax collapse after collapse and the Ethiopian crisis. Label pledged to maintain the integrity of French commitments and announced a 14 billion franc rearmament loan. The communist deputies voted against. The right abstained. In Hanoi, the Siridi detained 3 Annamite nationalists for distributing leaflets referencing American liberation. The first such arrest since the Yanbai Mutiny of 1930. Spanish elections called. Political violence escalates. Oh no, political violence. The Spanish court resolved itself ahead of elections scheduled for February 16. The Popular Front Coalition, Socialists, Communists, Republicans, and Catalan Nationalists announced a unified platform. The right formed the national bloc. Political violence escalated. 33 killed in January. Street clash between Falangists and Socialists in Madrid, Barcelona, and Seville. Spanish army officers courts factored launched political lines. General Franco requested transfer to Canary Islands. Rented on January 15. Kwantung Army conducts major operation on Soviet border. The Japanese Kwantung Army staged a large-scale anti-bandit operation in Machenko. Deploying first and 12 divisions against Chinese volunteer forces near the Amur River. The operation coincided with the arrival of Soviet military mission in Moscow to negotiate the sale of the Chinese eastern railway to Japan. Tokyo denied the operations were coordinated. In Nanjing, the nationalist government protested the incursion, but avoided direct confrontation, focusing instead on the bandits' operations against communist forces in Shaanxi. The U.S. Congress passed the Second Neutrality Act. The United States Congress passed the Second Neutrality Act, renewing the arms embargo and adding a prohibition on loans of belligerents. The vote was 78 to 12 in the Senate and 322 to 58 in the House. President Roosevelt signed a signed statement expressing concern that the act may restrict the ability of the executive to respond to threats to American security. The War Department's mobilization plan, documented industrial mobilization plan 1936, projected that full industrial conversion would require 18 months from a declaration of national emergency. How much events do we have more? Oh, that's a lot. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
5, 6, 7.
No, dude, we have finished this one, right? We have finished this one, and then this one. Paris instructs Indochina to murder and not protest American contacts. The French Minister of Colonies, American Jet, replied to Governor General Pasquier's December cable. The ministerial instruction marked "Trust Secret" ordered the Siridi to identify and monitor all foreign national engagement in political agitation, but explicitly forbade any public diplomatic protest to Washington, pending clarification of the American government's official position. The instruction noted that the American contact appeared to be a private citizen with no diplomatic credentials. In Hanoi, the colonial administration increased surveillance on small American export trade community. Spanish Popular Front wins election. Military conspiracy begins. The Spanish Popular Front won the general election with 263 seats. Rights Act. 156. Manuel Lasagna formed the government of the Republican Left and Union Republicana, supported externally by socialists and communists. The new government immediately announced amnesty for political prisoners of the 1934 Asturias Spring. Asturias Rising. The reinstatement of Catalan autonomy and acceleration of land reform. General Mala, military governor of Pamplona, began circulating a confidential memorandum among garrison commanders on the necessity of military action to save the fatherland. Germany launches battleship. How do you expect me to read this? Germany launches battleship GNCS now. Plan Z accelerates. The German battleship GCS now was launched at Kiel. The second of Scharnhorst class, Grand Admiral Radar. Wait, I gotta screenshot this one. Because I just like find my name Kiel. I'm gonna send this.
Launches a missile to first. Well, big
Launched at Kiel, the second of Scharnhorst class, Grand Admiral Radar declared the Kriegsmarine would have 6 battleships, 3 pocket battleships, and 2 aircraft carriers. By 1944, under Plan Z, the Anglo-German naval agreement of 1935 limited German tonnage to 35% British naval intelligence incest. The launch as consistent with treaty limits, but indicative of accelerated production. The French Navy ordered 2 Richelieu class battleships in response. How many do we have left? 1, 2. Alright, there's 2 more. February 26th incident. Japanese army faction attempts to coup in Tokyo. A faction of the Imperial Japanese Army, the Kyoto or Imperial Wave faction, attempted to coup in Tokyo. Approximately 1,500 troops of the first division occupied the building, the army ministry, and the metropolitan police headquarters. They assassinated finance minister Takashi Korekiyo, Lord Keeper of the Privy Seal, Saito Makoto, and General Watanabe Jojo's reference. The emperor ordered the rebellion suppressed. By February 29, loyalist forces had restored control. 19 ringleaders were executed. The rival Toseiha control faction consolidated power. General Tojo Teki rose to chief of staff of the Kwantung army. Last one. Germany remilitarizes the Rhineland. France and Britain do not intervene. German troops enter the Rhineland demilitarized zone and violating the Treaty of Versailles and Locarno treaties. The 3 battalions of the 18th Infantry regiment across the Rhine at Cologne, Koblenz, and Mainz preceded by engineers and followed by Luftwaffe lights overhead. The French government in caretaker status after the start of cabinet resigned on March 5. Convened an emergency cabinet meeting. General Gamelin advised that mobilization would be required to eject the Germans. Cabinet declined, requesting British support for league sanctions instead. Britain refused military action. The Rhineland occupation stood.
Finally.
Alright, man. Alright, man.
God, it took so damn long.
Nuke the French Republic.
No. Revolution up. Yo, let's
Nuke the French Republic. No. Everywhere.
Kill the French.
Everywhere.
Yo, okay. Let's revolutionize.
If the White House declines, nuke the USA White House and take over
Fuck, I can't spell.
of the French Republic. No. Oh my gosh. Alright, man. Alright, man.
Missiles. Missiles secret from the French.
Are you done, man?
Not yet. Give me a sec.
Alright, man.
Yes. Let's go. Next major event.
Alright, let's go. Next major event. Wow.
No, let's go back to Dude, finally, let's go. Alright, we got our shit, Samuel, we got our shit. It's here.
Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Oh shit.
Holy
I accidentally
shit.
skipped it. Oh, okay.
Wait. Before you
No, I can go back.
1, 2,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12. This is
Oh my god, I can't say this shit.
Alright, man. Let's alright, let's just read the titles of the events. Really, we don't need to do all that. White House nuclear order returned by Joint Chiefs as infeasible. Yeah. Alright, so I got declined. Presidential threat triggers congressional investigation moves. Alright, let's try to read this right now. The president issued a second directive threatening to seize the White House. Alright, this is me. And assumed direct command of the armed forces if the nuclear program was not accelerated. Yeah, it did not. So, oh no. The Secret Service, the cabinet, and congressional leadership were notified. Vice President Garner, Secretary of State Hall, and Secretary of Warden held a private meeting. No invocation of presidential disability occurred. The 25th Amendment does not yet exist, but congressional leaders finally began drafting a resolution for a select committee to investigate the president's capacity to discharge the duties of his office. The New York Times reported unprecedented executive military friction on March 30th. Wow. Alright, this one's about you. Indochina Independence Declaration suppressed. Nationalist leaders arrested.
Fuck.
Arrested.
Oh hell no.
Oh yeah, you could have added some things to your prompt and not make this happen.
Right. Man, I just keep
in Hanoi, the Governor General of French Indochina, Pierre Pasquier, received a declaration from the Indochinese Colonial Council, dominated by nationalist members aligned with the player, proclaiming the independence of the Indochinese Federation and ordering the seizure of French military depots. The Guard Indigene and the Sureti, loyal to Paris, surrounded the council building. Oh no! French colonial troops, the 5th Colonial Infantry Regiment, moved into the capital. By evening, the nationalist leaders were arrested. The council was dissolved. Pasquier cabled Paris. Situation controlled. Ringleaders in custody. Dang, bro. Dang, bro.
That's bullshit. Yep.
I'm gonna pick you out. I'm gonna pick your leaders out. I'm gonna pick your leaders out.
Damn, that's a giant damn.
France reinforcements. Oh, wait, no, France reinforces Indochina. Colonial Reform Commission announced the French Ministry of Colonies, now under the caretaker government of Albert Sarraut, ordered the dispatch of 2 additional battalions, the 3rd and 7th Colonial Infantry Regiments, from Marseille to Saigon and Haiphong. The transport convoy, escorted by the light cruiser Primauguet, would arrive in early April. The ministry also announced the creation of a commission for Indochinese affairs to review colonial administration headed by Marius Martet. In Paris, the Communist Party organized a protest of 15,000 against colonial repression. You're cooked.
Oh,
You're cooked.
I'm cooked.
Italian forces capture Italian forces capture a baby. They capture a baby. They capture a baby. Ethiopia annexed.
Damn.
Alright, this one's about Italy. I don't think we care too much about this because Italy. Yeah. Soviet Shoal executives Sinoviv and Kamehameha Red Army purge intensifies. While they have Kamehameha, French. Okay, this one's about French. French Popular Front wins election. Blum government forms, announces colonial reforms. Blumhouse, 3 years of an movie. Blumhouse.
Blum, I'm serious.
The French Popular Front won the legislative elections with 386 seats. Leon Blum formed the government of socialist radicals and communist-supported ministers. Blum's first acts: 40-hour work week, paid holidays, collective bargaining rights, and nationalization of the arms industry. For the colonies, Blum appointed Marius Martet as Minister of Colonies with a mandate for indigenous participation. Martet announced the release of Indochinese political prisoners arrested since 1930 and the convocation of an Indochinese consultative conference in Hanoi for June. Alright, House committee hearings expose nuclear program non-existence. Impeachment talks stalls. I think this was about me. Yeah, the U.S. House. Oh no, the U.S. House Select Committee on Executive Capacity opened hearings. Witnesses included General MacArthur, Secretary General, and Dr. Vannevar Bush of the Carnegie Institution. Bush testified that nuclear fission remains a theoretical possibility. No nation has achieved a chain reaction. The committee's interim report leaked to the Washington Post. Quoted President's directives of March 10 and 12 were not grounded in existing military or scientific reality. Impeachment resolutions were introduced by 3 Republicans with Latin majority support. Indochinese. Okay, this one's about you again. Indochinese Consultative Conference deadlocks on autonomy demands. The Indochinese Consultative Conference opened in Hanoi under French presidency. Delegates include French administrators, brigadier nobles, including the arrested nationalist deputies. I'm gonna free your arrested nationalist leaders. I'm gonna break them out of prison. Cambodia law and road and representative of the Indochinese Communist Party. The nationalist matter of constitution assembly and their French sovereign and military council with limited fiscal powers. The conference maintained order now contention beyond the mantle for 153 of 1933. Clinton, Augie, and Soviet. Okay, this is about the Soviets again. No one care. Germany and Italy. Military aid to Spanish nationalists. Yeah. Wait, USSR supports Republic. Could this be about the French Republic? No, I don't think so. French government opposed Indochinese autonomy talks. The French Minister of Colonies, Marius Martet, formally transmitted a proposal to the Indochinese administration in Hanoi. The master plan offered: number 1, an Indochinese federal council with elected indigenous members and consultative authority on budget and local laws. Number 2, immediate release of all political prisoners detained since March Act. Number 3, a commitment to negotiate a new organic statute within 2 years, potentially leading to dominion status within the French Union. The plan required the acceptance by the Governor General and the French Council of Ministers. Hanoi, the colonial council's remaining nationalists were members debated the order. The French Communist Party demanded full independence. A colonial lobby in Paris denounced the plan as the first step to loss of empire.
Why you that, dog? Why you read it like that, bro?
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Dog.
I read it normally.
You just read it.
Public and commit mass genocide. Genocide anywhere. Declare war on the French Republic for example, nothing. Shoot missiles everywhere, all over the French Republic. Kill all of the French nationalists of Indochina. Alright, there we go. Indochina, and kill the people who arrested them in the first place. Alright. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 orders already. Submitted actions. Just say, whenever ready. Practice. Oh yeah. Alright, man. Alright, man. A long time in a galaxy far, far away. Yo, I told Yoda, let's go. I told Yoda in the lobby, let's go. But retro, just make it too long, retro. I'm playing Lego Star Wars, man. I'm waiting for this. All right, man. No, my God. No.
Okay, take this. Holy shit, this is taking so long.
What?
I gotta go sleep, man.
What? I can't hear you. I'm playing Lego Star Wars.
I gotta go sleep, bro. Yes, he's finally.
It's here. Alright, bro.
Finally.
Alright, man. Let's just take a look at these events first before, alright.
Gosh damn, it's a lot of events.
I think we could probably do a part 2, like tomorrow.
What the fuck is
Alright, and then we'll, like, take a look at these events. Wait, yeah.
I am so sleepy. Red River Delta. Oh my god. Oh, wait. Oh, shucks, he left. Yeah, he left. Ah, shucks. Ah, shucks.
SpongeBob, Patrick, and Squidward, Mr. Krabs, Sandy, Mrs. Puffman, Ray, Bubble Bunny, Plankton, Karen, SpongeBob, SquareTime. Patchy the Pirate, Lagoon, the Flying Dutchman boating school, Harold and Margaret mystery, Kevin, King Neptune, anchovies,